Good morning, children. In our previous video, we learnt that rational numbers are of two types. They are terminating decimals and non-terminating recurring decimals. Now the question is whether non-terminating, non-recurring decimals exist. Yes, they are called irrational numbers. The numbers which cannot be written in the form of p by q, they are called irrational numbers. And let us see some examples. 2.1010001000 so and so on. This is non-terminating, non-recurring decimal. So it is called irrational. One more example. 5.12, 112, 1112, etc. Now, root 2 is an irrational number. Pythagoreans proved it. Not Pythagoras, Pythagoreans. Pythagoreans means the followers of Pythagoras. And root 3, root 5, root 6, root 10, root 11, so and so on are also irrational numbers. It is proved by Theodorus. Generally, we say that if n is a natural number other than perfect square, then root n is irrational number. What is perfect square? 1 square 1, 2 square 4, similarly 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, so and so on are called perfect squares. So root 4 is 2. So it is not irrational. Similarly, root 9, root 81, root 121 are not irrational numbers. If under root we have a perfect number, then perfect square, then it is not irrational. So, other than perfect square exist in under root, then it is called irrational number. So once again we are coming to the definition. If n is a natural number other than a perfect square, then root n is an irrational number. Now let us know some special irrationals. Pi. Pi is a special irrational. What is pi? The circumference of a circle by diameter of a circle. We generally denote it with 22 by 7, but it is not exactly equals to 22 by 7. It is approximately equals to 22 by 7. It is also approximately equals to 3.14. Here pi is an irrational number, not rational. We write 22 by 7 for our convenience to solve the problems. Greek genius Archimedes was the first to compute the value of pi. Now, Albert Einstein's birthday is March 14th. March means third month and 14th. So, we celebrate Pi Day on March 14th. Another special irrational number is E. It is called Napier constant. We will learn this Napier constant in higher classes. Now, let us see some questions. Is the sum of two irrational numbers is always irrational? No, because root 7 plus minus root 7 is equal to 0. 0 is rational. So, sum of two irrational numbers is not always irrational. Similarly, what about subtraction? It is also no. Then what about product of two irrational numbers? It is also not, because root 7 into root 7 is 7. 7 is rational number. What about division? Is the division of two irrational numbers is always irrational? The answer is no, because root 7 by root 7 is 1, a rational. Now, note it down. If R is any rational number and K is any irrational number, then R plus K, R minus K, R into K, R by K are also irrational. What it means? Sum of rational and irrational, subtraction of rational and irrational, product of rational and irrational, division of rational and irrational is an irrational and real number system. The union of rationals and irrationals is called real number system and it is denoted with the letter R. Now, rationalization of the denominator. This topic is very important. Compulsory essay type question will appear in our exam. Before going into the question, let us learn some standard results. They are root A into root B is root of AB. Similarly, root A by root B is equal to root of A by B. Root A plus root B into root A minus root B equals to A minus B. A plus root B into A minus root B is A square minus B. This is almost all A plus B whole square formula. Root A plus root B whole square is A plus B plus 2 root AB. Similarly, root A minus root B whole square is A plus B minus 2 root AB. Dear students, we know that root 2 into root 2 is 2. Irrational into irrational is rational. So, the rationalizing factor RF of root 2 is root 2. Similarly, root A plus root B into root A minus root B is A minus B. So, RF of root A plus root B is root A minus root B. Similarly, RF of root A minus root B is root A plus root B. One more thing. A plus root B into A minus root B is A square minus B. So, RF of A plus root B is A minus root B. RF means rationalizing factor. Here, RF of 3 root 7 plus 4 root 2. Just change the symbol. That's all. That is 3 root 7 plus 4 root 2 is the RF of 3 root 7 minus 4 root 2. Now, let us go into the questions. Rationalize the denominators. First question, 6 by root 3. What is the denominator here? Root 3. What is its RF? Root 3. So, multiply with RF to both numerator and denominator. Then it becomes 6 into root 3. 6 root 3 by root 3 into root 3 is 3. By simplification, here we get 2 root 3. Similarly, another question. 8 by root 2. What is denominator? Root 2. What is its RF? Again root 2. Multiply with root 2 to both numerator and denominator. So it is 8 root 2 by root 2 into root 2 is 2. By simplification, we get 4 root 2. One more question. Rationalize the denominator of 1 by 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2. What is denominator here? 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2. What is its RF? 3 root 2 plus 2 root 2. So multiply with RF to both numerator and denominator. Here 3 root 2 plus 2 root 2 into 1 is 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3 by it is in the form of A minus B into A plus B. So it is A square, that means 3 root 2 whole square minus B square, that is 2 root 3 whole square. Now the numerator is the same. And in denominator, observe carefully. 3 square is 9 into root 2 square is 2. So 9 into 2 is 18. Similarly, 2 root 3 whole square becomes 12. 18 minus 12 is 6. So the answer is 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3 by 6. Now let us go to another question. If root 3 plus root 2 by root 3 minus root 2 is equal to a plus b root 2, then find the values of a and b. It is very simple question. How to solve it? Simply rationalize the denominator. After rationalizing the denominator, we get 3 plus 2 plus 2 root 6 by 1. That means 5 plus 2 root 6 is equal to a plus b root 2. In place of a we have 5, so it is a is equal to 5. In place of b we have 2, so b is equal to 2. This is the solution. Let us go to one more question. If a is equal to 3 minus root 5 by 3 plus root 5 and b is equal to 3 plus root 5 by 3 minus root 5, then find a square minus b square. This is a tricky question but very simple. What is a here? A is 3 root 5 minus 3 minus root 5 by 3 plus root 5. Rationalize the denominator. By rationalizing, we obtain 7 minus 3 root 5 by 2. Similarly, by rationalizing the denominator of b, we get 7 plus 3 root 5 by 2. Now just find a plus b. The a is 7 minus 3 root 5 by 2 plus b is 7 plus 3 root 5 by 2. By adding these two, here minus 3 root 5 and plus 3 root 5 will be cancelled. 7 plus 7, 14 by 2 is 7. Now, a minus b. Here, in subtraction, 7 will be cancelled and we will get minus 6 root 5 by 2. That is minus 3 root 5. Here, in this question, he asked to find a square minus b square. The formula for a square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. A plus b is 7 and a minus b is minus 3 root 5. By its multiplication, we get minus 21 root 5. Let us go to one more question. If x is 2 plus root 3, then find x square plus 1 by x square. Here x is given as 2 plus root 3. We want to find 1 by x square. So first find 1 by x. 1 by x, by rationalizing the denominator, we get 2 minus root 3. Now don't find squares. Just find x plus 1 by x. The x is 2 plus root 3 and 1 by x is 2 minus root 3. So plus root 3 and minus root 3 is cancelled. 2 plus 2 is 4. So x plus 1 by x is 4. Now x plus 1 by x whole square becomes 4 square. According to the a plus b whole square formula, it becomes x square plus 1 by x square plus 2ab, means 2 into x into 1 by x is equal to 4 square, that is 16. X and x will be cancelled. So we get x square plus 1 by x square plus 2 is equal to 16. By sending plus 2 to right side, it becomes x square plus 1 by x square is equal to 16 minus 2 is 14. Now let us go to another question. If a is equal to 7 minus 4 root 3, find root a plus 1 by root a. Don't worry students, it is also very simple. The a is 7 minus 4 root 3. What is 1 by a? 1 by 7 minus 4 root 3. By factorizing the denominator, we get 7 plus 4 root 3. Now, find 1 root a plus 1 by root a whole square. In the question, he asked to find root a plus 1 by root a. Now we are calculating root a plus 1 by root a whole square. According to the formula of a plus b whole square, it becomes a plus 1 by a plus 2. Because a square, that means root a square is a. B square, 1 by root a square is 1 by a. 2ab means 2 into root a into 1 by root a. By cancellation we get 2. And a is known as 7 minus 4 root 3 and 1 by a is 7 plus 4 root 3. Minus 4 root 3 plus 4 root 3 is cancelled. 7 plus 7 and this plus 2 is becomes 16. So root a plus 1 by root a is, by sending this square to right side, it becomes root 16, that is 4. Now if x is equal to root 3 minus 2, then find x plus 1 by x whole cube. It is given that x is root 3 minus 2. So 1 by x is 1 by root 3 minus 2. By rationalizing the denominator, we get root 3 plus root 2 by minus 1. It is minus root 3 minus 2. In this question, we have to find x plus 1 by x whole cube. X is root 3 minus 2 and 1 by x is minus root 3 minus 2. Here root 3 will be cancelled. Minus 2 becomes minus 4 and whole cube becomes minus 4 whole cube. It is nothing but minus 64. Dear students, our next video is on HCF and LCM. What is HCF and LCM? How many methods are there to find HCF and LCM? Will we get the same answer in computing HCF and LCM in different methods? To know this, don't miss to watch the next video. Thank you for listening.